Hey everybody, it's Sam with Easy Breezy again, back with another project. So what we have here is a 1997 Chevy 1500 four-wheel drive with a 350 in her. And pretty much what we're going to be doing to it, which I've actually already started, is sanding it down, throwing a newer paint job on it so we can get it looking better to sell. Has 203,000 miles or so on her, and I mean it's just a pretty reliable truck. As you can see, there is some rust, but we're not dealing with the rust. We are just trying to make the truck look better than it does. As you can see on the hood and on the roof, clear coat peel is really bad on it. So we're just going to get the bed done today, finish sanding it, give it a real quick paint job, and I'll bring you guys along. Okay, we got the truck in the shop, got the tailgate off of it, and now what I'm starting to do is I'm taping off this lens here because I know the bottom bolt on this lens on this side is actually stripped. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a tape edge on it so that when I'm sanding on it, it's not going to hit the light and scratch the light. Oh yeah, I love it when your tape does that. But really, we might as well just mask off the whole light, because after we get done here, we're going to be shooting some paint on it. Now, I don't claim to be a professional body person. I went to a little bit of schooling in high school. What I'm showing you guys is a quick, easy way to sand and paint right out of your garage at home. So there, we got that all taped up. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is, this is just an electric palm sander, orbital sander that you get at like Walmart, something like that. Like I said before, this is just a scratch and paint. This is not a showroom paint job. I mean, as you can see all the rust here. We're not taking care of it. We're just making this truck look better than it did, so somebody can be, more happy to own it. Alright, so yesterday I sanded it with 120. Today we are going to be sanding it with 320 before we throw some paint on it. Get that plugged in. We'll start painting it, sanding it, and we'll get it taken care of.
So put your hands on me and turn me on, turn me on.
Now that we got that all kind of roughly sanded down, what we're going to do is we're going to take the air blower, blow it all off, and then we'll start wiping it down and prepping it. You want to blow all around it because any dust that is around it can blow up while you're spraying and get on your paint job. And then what we'll start doing is masking it off and getting it ready for paint. Alright, so one thing I like to do before I start masking is start just wiping everything off. I wipe off before I mask and after I mask. So what I just got here is some simple spray away glass cleaner on a new microfiber. Get everything all wiped down. Now the Z71 badge here, I'm just going to simply tape it off. I don't have new stickers, so now you may have to wipe this down a couple times. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll just start masking this off here. Like I said, this paint job is not going to be a perfect paint job. And what I'll do too is I'll come back with a razor and very, very, very lightly kind of trim around this. So that we can get in between the letters and things like that. One nice thing is these letters stand out quite a bit, so what we can do is we can very easily trace them. So, I mean, I'd love to put new decals on it, but like I said, I'm not worried about it. This is not a professional paint job. And then what we're going to do is we're going to tape this off, get plastic on it, and get it all set up. Alright, as you guys see, we got it more taped up. You know, all the paint under the sticker was good. It's good. It's the exact same color this truck is. We covered the cab. We're not doing the cab today. And, you know, like I said, this is a cheap paint job. Nothing special. Just make it look good. A lot of you guys probably are irking a little bit that I'm not masking more off and, you know, cleaning it up a little bit more. But like I said, this is a cheap paint job. I think I'm going to have about $125 into this paint job in total. I mean, this is something somebody can do in their garage without much knowledge. So we're going to wipe it down again one more time before we get our first coat on. Kind of flip your rag once in a while a bit here, if you want to keep it as clean as possible. I'm kind of wiping the surrounding areas too, just so that all the dust and everything like that doesn't stick. Alright, so got our paint mixed up. To clean the gun, let's get her adjusted in. Now this paint is just simple O'Reilly's paint. It wants to be able to spray with about 40. I got a little regular at the bottom of my gun here. And we got filters on the air compressor. So, this coat right here is going to be a simple mist coat. There you have it. We'll get the other coat on, and we'll get it outside, see how she looks. Well, there you guys have it. We got the paint on the bed. We are going to be doing some buffing on it. I think everybody can say that that looks a lot better than what it did look like when we first started. Well, this is going to be a part one, so you guys will have to come back when we do the other side and the front and the roof, and we'll probably buff it out in that video too. I want to thank you all for joining me. Hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button. You know, subscribing's free, so tell everybody about us, and remember, don't get in trouble, even though it's not always fun. You guys have a great one.